should be up and running. It's rolling.
Huh?
I'm live. This ain't my way. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? I want to welcome y'all out to Midweek Vibe. I'm your boy Cobain. That is Draper Winston.
I am.
And God damn it, it's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday, and it is cold out there.
Hey, man, let me take my job.
Man, my bad. It's just, jeez. I woke up this morning. It was 49 degrees outside.
This is hot toddy weather.
Like, what are we doing? Like, goodness.
As y'all can tell, I done brought the classic out today.
Man.
The classic vibe hoodie.
Man, it wasn't playing today, boy. I tell you what.
I love this shit. Like I'm looking at the forecast, not for the shit at noon. I'm looking for the forecast like in the evenings. So it's gonna be like when the sun go down and shit, and it say like 47 degrees, meaning I ain't gotta touch my goddamn thermostat no more. I ain't gotta touch nothing.
Listen, this time of year is the adult year, right? This is the adult year because nobody has to touch a thermostat.
None.
Nobody. You have to touch a thermostat, and that's so amazing.
I mean, it's still some people out there that still cut the shit on, like when they go to sleep or whatever. I ain't gonna name nobody right now, but like you ain't gotta touch nothing. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all, and it is amazing.
Oh,
it is amazing. My house felt so great last night.
Oh my god!
Like it was just, and I was walking around. I had my sweat top on. I was comfortable. You know what I mean? I wasn't hot. I didn't feel away. I felt right. I felt it was just right on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Upstairs and downstairs. Right, pause. Yep. It was amazing on the inside. Pause.
Yeah, but look, let's go ahead and pay some bills, bro. Like, Hello Studio. I said hello.
Look at you jumping right into it.
Exactly. Midweek Vibe is powered by Hello Studios right here in the heart of downtown Dallas, and is a product of Bacardi Dallas and Still Helps USA. Let the vibe go.
Oh, shit.
I know. Let the vibe go with a glass can't follow.
Oh man, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, brother. You've been working, dog.
Look, I have been working.
You've been working, brother.
Yes. My voice is trying to hang on and shit.
Yeah, you've been working, brother. So I'm gonna let you make it, brother.
Yes. You know what I've noticed about myself is I don't even get mad about the shit anymore.
Yeah.
I had all the songs for this album written like a while ago, except for maybe like one or two that a beat and some other shit that I was doing, like it just spoke to me, and I went ahead and wrote it and got this shit knocked out. Pause. But the album was written long time ago.
For sure.
Well, when I say long time, a couple months ago. But like the tracks, yes, certain like samples speak to me, and I produce. But the album is being released in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I just finished recording all the fucking songs.
You know your process, though. You know your process.
I work best upon the pressure. I'm sorry.
You know your process. You know how you work. This ain't nothing new. You did this with all the other ones.
And so when I say like people don't get it, mixed up. When I say that I recorded all the songs. They finally got finished recorded today. The final cuts. Like I have recorded 2 or 3 times, but like I go back and listen. I hear shit in the background, like something tapping the table, or like where I live, I hear a fucking ambulance or a train, something, or just the the inflection of the voice and this, that, and third, and what, and like so. Yeah, I go like songs are not recorded all in one fucking take, people.
No.
At all.
No, there's no way that can happen. I mean, even if you the coldest of the coldest, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Like songs, and I'm not even the music guy, but I do know that part though.
And if y'all listen to Guru's interview on the latest podcast that he was on, he says yes, Jay-Z records in one take. He said, but it's not a one session where he comes up with the fucking song. He sits with it over and over and over, in fact, in his head, and he records it in one take. So even whoever some call the GOAT doesn't just sit there and the shit just comes to him and he just spits the shit right there. No, he really thinks about what the fuck he's gonna say and keeps the shit together.
That's still pretty much a gift, though. God dang, that's a tough gift though to be able to do that though.
Yeah, no, because I'm not even rapping a fucking year, and yes, I practically 90% of the way can recite like all 11 tracks on the album, but you talk about sitting there and coming up with the shit in your head, pause.
Yeah.
And like not just 4 to 8, but the entire fucking song.
Yeah.
And able to, or even if it's a verse at a time and piecing it together in your mind and then being able to spit it. That's something crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. So
he's trained his mind to do
to do what y'all do, man. That's some big shit. Pause.
Yeah. Please pause that.
I had to.
Shit. So from one rapper to another.
Oh man.
One rapper to another. We stated last week, bro. That 50 Cent and his son Marquise, or not even 50 Cent, his son Marquise has been in the media basically trolling his father and talking about like the $6,700 a month that he got, and it wasn't enough for him to start his life over. And we even said, and everybody's been saying, the gripe is not with 50, it's with his mother.
Right.
Because his mother mishandled the money and lied to him and basically trickled her not insecurities, but her faults down to him and making him believe a certain thing, and in great fashion. The biggest troll of them all. In the recent weeks, 50 Cent has responded. He has responded. First, you saw the video.
The video, yeah.
Him in the fucking, hot tub.
He was in Germany or some shit like that, running on a treadmill.
Yes.
And for that, let's start there, right? For anybody to go through that length of trolling to create a video, and he had Tony Yayo and G Unit in them come to the door, asking him for $6,700.
I know it's maybe asking a little bit much, but can I get an extra $6,700? For the work that I've been doing. But that's how they do, bro.
Where he even find Tony Yayo at? Nobody's seen him.
No, hey, I mean, Tony Yayo has done a interview recently, talking about like G Unit and like a lot of shit going on, but like he's not been in because 50 basically cut the niggas off too. And told him, hey, you gotta earn your own shit. So that was one response, but 50 just did an interview on the Breakfast Club. He just did an interview on the Breakfast Club where where obviously they asked about, the whole shit, with his son or whatever. And he broke it down even more, basically talking about how, his son, it's a hard situation, pause. Hard situation because he said, how do you, he said that his mother basically badmouthed, him and, basically instilled all of that into his son. And his son basically ran with it. And he started to say the kid, and he's like, he's 25. He's not a fucking kid. He's a grown man.
He's a grown man.
Now, you got to figure that shit out now.
He's grown.
And he said, if you pay attention and you understand certain shit, he said when they talk about how they used to have the money and was good. He said they're talking about when I was in charge of shit. He said basically when he was given, and 50 put it out. He was like, when I was giving his mother $500,000 a year.
Jeez.
$500,000 a year, bro. He said on top of, he said on top of taking care of things that like just popped up, and whatnot. He took care of, but like I said, in 50 plain fashion, whatever. 50 was like, he said they have no money. He said, I get to talking in a petty voice. He said now now they have no money. He said they have no money. He said they're back. He said he's back in Queens. He's back in Queens. And he said, look, and 50 said the restaurant or the bar that he works at. He was like, yeah, no, he works at such and such. He said he's a hookah boy. He said so if you go in there and you want watermelon hookah, he runs and go gets it. Bruh, when 50 said this shit, dude.
My gosh.
He's a
hookah boy. He's a hookah boy.
And in 50's voice, you know how 50 with that twang. He's a hookah boy.
He's a hookah boy. So if you want watermelon, peach, mango hookah, he go get it.
That's what killed me. He said, Snow, so you want the watermelon hookah? You want the watermelon hookah? You tell him he go runs and gets it.
He runs and gets it. If you want the watermelon hookah, he go runs and gets it. It's not my fault.
Yeah, but and so they asked him, it was like, so 50, would you sit down with your son? He was like, he doesn't even want to sit down. It's like that's fake. He said, if you really want to sit down with somebody, you don't run the TMZ.
You don't.
And
right.
Say all this. He said you call a person directly.
That's what you do. You call me directly. Watermelon hookah boy. Call me directly. You can talk to me and you can get anything you want. Watermelon hookah boy. I'll never forget that. No, that's fucking funny.
No, bro,
That's funny.
So I took breaks in between recording today, and that shit popped up, paused, and I was literally dying, laughing for like 15 minutes because dude, like he's a hookah boy. He's a hookah
boy. Like, and so now, you know what's crazy is now everybody when they go out and they go get them some hookahs, right? He look at where's the hookah boy?
No.
Who's the hookah boy?
Yo, Marquis gonna have to quit.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna have a lot of motherfuckers going to their club like, hey, yo, hookah boy.
Hey, hookah boy. Hey, hookah boy. That motherfucker finna end up as a meme now. Hey, hookah boy. Hey, hookah boy, you got the watermelon hookah for me? You got the watermelon hookah for me?
Whoever making
your dad said I could come see you.
Whoever making watermelon shisha, nigga about to blow the fuck up. Hey, hookah boy.
Hey, hookah boy.
I need some more coals in my hookah. Yo.
Well, when have you ever seen a hookah boy?
Yo.
And I feel like that's how you have to say it now. You just can't say it regular. Hey, I want to get some hookah. When have you seen a hookah boy?
Yo, no, you gotta tell him. Hey, yo, check your hookah boy.
Check your hookah boy. Hey, your hookah boy ain't bringing my coals fast enough. Where's your hookah boy?
Yo, he shorted me on my hour.
Like, golly, man. I paid for an hour and a half. He only gave me an hour 15 minutes. Damn hookah boy. Like, now that's finna turn into a diss. Like, man, you a fucking hookah boy, dog. Man, you whack, bro. Man, you weak, bro. Why you acting like a hookah boy?
Yo, hold on, no. We not gonna start this bitch asses over.
You over here.
Is it gonna be little bitch assness or it's gonna be hookah boy?
Which one? What you want? You choose. Which one you want it to be? You want it to be hookah boy?
I'm gonna get this shit put on the shirt. Hookah boy.
Yo, hookah boy ass nigga. Like, that's how people are like, yo, hookah boy ass nigga.
He's a hookah boy.
He's a hookah boy. He's a hookah boy. Not even more so. He's a watermelon hookah boy.
But the funny thing about it too, bro, like Marquis pulled a fucking B Simone, bro. No, this nigga made a fucking. How do you try to make a diss track on your against your dad?
When did this nigga start rapping? First of all,
yo.
When did he start rapping?
Yo, I don't know.
How you for one? Okay, for one. All right. I mean, first off, You don't make a diss track against your father, okay? And you're the biggest
ever lived.
I mean, the greatest troll that has ever lived. And you making a diss track against him, and you are already a meme, and you asking him for money.
I got time today.
Come on, man. Come on. I got time today, baby. What's a diss? I'm the diss.
Hey, yo. You can just hit a nigga like in the beginning of the track in the background. You know how Tupac can hit him up saying, "That's why I fucked your bitch."
You fat motherfucker.
So I can hear it in the beginning. Like, "Hey yo, with a hookah boy." You won't smoke, nigga.
Bringing all the fucking flavors.
No, you just remix that shit. You won't smoke, nigga. Pass me the hookah. Make you choke, nigga. Pass me the hookah. Hey, I don't want to hear that shit on nobody fucking song.
It's out there now. It's out there now.
You won't smoke, nigga. Pass hookah boy.
If you a hookah boy, stand up, bitch.
Yo. Oh my God, that shit is gonna be fucking hilarious.
Dang, man.
But yeah, so
Nick's not gonna ever look at hookah the same.
But I mean, like, but you know, in all, you know, fairness and truth, like, what do you expect from, 50? Like, he's on a world tour. He's going, around the world, like, doing shows and promotion for, BMF coming out, especially they got like all this other shit. Everybody's asking him now.
About
everybody's asking him about Marquise and that whole situation. So you just basically fueled him to be 50.
It's, I look at 50 as like the Ron Artest of the hip hop game. He doesn't need any more gasoline in his tank already to get his car to go.
That nigga Anthony Mason.
You think so? You think Anthony Mason?
Yeah.
Man, I watched the Malice at the Palace the other night, so I'm thinking he's like Ron Artest.
I get it, but like what Cedric Entertainer say, like Anthony Mason, like they pit off the leash.
Just
who pit is it?
Who pit is this? Who pit is this? He that nigga that's on the ice skates just rolling around with no stick, looking to fight.
Yeah. 50 just waits. So matter of fact, he don't even wait. 50 just like make up shit.
He do.
Like he did with the whole thing. Like, no, the nigga owes me money.
Like
you got 24 hours.
Like 50, why? It's like I feel like 50 wakes up like, who the fuck I'm gonna be paid to today? I don't know. I'm bored. Let me figure it out.
Yeah,
shit. Let me start some shit.
And the base, before we move on to the next, but the base of the shit is, like 50 said, at 16, he was like at 16 or whatever. He said, I looked at this shit like I was looked at as an adult because the shit that I was doing, he said, I would have tried as an adult. He said, him at 16, he had all the advantages I didn't. This motherfucker basically had the world at his fingertips. But he let his mom, or his mom, like basically cloud his judgment, against the one person who basically was giving him a better life and fucked all that up.
That's crazy.
So yeah. So that's
Marquise.
Yeah, Marquise.
And it's not over.
It's not
over.
Not by the least.
No.
50
just getting started.
50 been waiting on this shit for years.
Watch this shit end up in one of his goddamn episodes of BMF or some shit like that.
No, like he already talked about this shit. It's like he, because somebody, like I think Charlamagne or somebody asked him about raising Cain or whatever. He said no, it's basically an aspect within that, like the same situation. The father and the son, like not in this side, like so. Yeah, there's already aspects of it in there.
Man,
because he was like, he said that's why certain character looked at Ghost or whatever for like whatever because of that, like the absent missing in there, like all this other shit. Yeah, bro, it's already tied into the series.
That nigga gave birth to a real life Tariq.
Hey,
I bet that scene was real. Wake up, little nigga.
Oh, that's what. Speaking of that, reminds me of that. So the first troll that 50 did was, remember on Power, I think it was season 2. You know, season 2 when he killed his son in there.
Yeah.
They said 50 reposted that scene on his page when he shot his son.
When he shot Sean.
Yeah, he shot Sean in the head.
I knew that nigga was weak anyway.
Yeah,
he didn't ain't my son. Damn. Shout out to my dog Sinqua Walls, man. I'm sorry, dog, that you got shot off there, dog. But shout out to my boy Sinqua Walls right there.
Oh shit.
He was playing Sean, but damn.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
tough.
Speaking of shots, so there's a teacher. There's a teacher in East Chicago. There was a teacher in East Chicago, bro.
Oh man.
Now we understand that teachers. Shout out to the teachers out there in the world. Like y'all are back in school. Y'all going through it. You know, some of these kids just don't have any fucking manners. And y'all go home stressed. You know, alcoholics, weed heads. You know, some people be snorting lines and shit.
Be high at school.
Be high at school.
I ain't naming no name.
You know, it's a little. You know, your coffee Irish. You know, your coffee Irish.
Every fucking day, that motherfucker be Irish.
Be Irish and don't be telling nobody. but this shit takes the cake.
Okay.
So there's a teacher in East Chicago. You know, we've heard of kids, you know, growing up and being adults and not getting the help, you know, that they needed for being bullied and all this other shit.
Correct.
And so they have a hit list.
Oh, yeah. The kids.
Yeah, the kids. The kids grow up and have a hit list or whatever like that. Well, there's a teacher in East Chicago that had a hit list. You know.
Wait, whoa. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you heard me right, bro.
Wait, a teacher had a...
A teacher had a hit list. A teacher has a hit list. Or she had a hit list. She's no longer employed.
Well, I wouldn't think so.
No.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't think so, but...
No, she had a hit list. And one of her 5th grade students was on this shit. I'm laughing, but this is not a laughing matter.
Wait, man.
He didn't bring that apple.
The 5th grade.
He didn't bring that apple that was on the list.
So he didn't drink his apple juice when he was supposed to.
No. You know how you give out the supply list? He was the one motherfucker that didn't bring the tissues.
He brought the great values, didn't bring the Kleenex tissues, so they wasn't as soft. She blew her nose and got mad. Oh, that's when her nose was all ruffled up and chafed. Mm-hmm. Who the fuck brought these great value tissues?
What's the off-brand? What's the off-brand Kool-Aid?
Shit, Weilers.
He brought the Weilers. He brought the Weilers instead of the Kool-Aid.
Motherfucker brought a mechanical pencil. She snapped. She said, "I asked for a number 2 pencil."
She was like, "Yep, that motherfucker's on the list."
See, here he go.
The Quillis. Quillis is on the list now.
LaQuavion in here bringing shit. I told him to bring a mechanical pencil. LaQuavion want to bring this number 2 bullshit.
Little motherfucker want to bring the big ass number 1 pencil. I use that motherfucker as a doorstop. What the hell he bring that shit for?
I did not tell him to bring college rule paper. I said regular lined paper.
Motherfucker writing with his whole goddamn shit.
Motherfucker brought the wrong construction paper and shit.
Damn,
5th grade.
What do you have to do to put to have a 5th grader on your hit list to kill? What is he doing?
If you're saying a 5th grader, we're talking about a 5th grader.
A 5th grader.
We're talking about a 5th grader. So that's maybe 11 years old is this kid, right? 3rd grade is normally 8, 9, 4, so maybe 11, 12. No, not even 11, 12. Maybe Maniz. 12 in 5th grade?
Yeah.
Really?
5th, no, let me see, 11. 12.
So probably 11.
6, 13 and 7, 14 and 8, 15 and 9. Yeah, so we about 11, 12.
11, 12. Yeah, so we about 11, 12.
Depending on if, they got held
back or reclassed for athletic purposes. A 5th grader, how far has this 5th grader taken you to the point that they got to end up on this list?
Did he rub your booty every day?
Did he not give you a hug? When he gave you a hug, he went a little lower? It had to be something.
What was it?
But this was an everyday. It had to be an everyday thing, an everyday build-up.
He talked about your fupa?
He had to have said, he probably was quick at the dozens.
Miss Teacher, I saw that outfit in Walmart the other day.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He advanced. See, that's what it is.
Coming in, what are those?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like, he's like, "Hey, Miss Teacher, you wore that shit again on your Instagram." I found that shit the other day. Shit like that. He probably had to say that.
Hey, on the report cards. Look, is this thing on me?
Man, it is on you.
Listen, administrations, teachers. Administrations, school district. Stop putting teachers' first names on the goddamn report cards and shit.
Man.
Stop putting the teachers' first names. because these students get the report cards, and that's the first goddamn thing that they
do. Go and Google. They go and Google their goddamn name.
Hey, Sean.
He's right.
You walk in the classroom. Look, you didn't even put your goddamn briefcase on. Hey, Sean, don't call me that shit no more.
Don't call me that shit no more. Lisa, I ain't turned my assignment in. Lisa, I ain't got it today. Like, Lisa, hey, can I get an extension on my homework, please, Lisa?
Choose moment. My first 6 weeks as a teacher, I'm in the classroom like that, and obviously, hand out the progress reports and all this other shit, and come in the next day, and they call my first name. I'm like, who the fuck is talking about?
Man.
I looked at the goddamn. I said, listen, if y'all don't take my damn name off this shit.
Look, man, it is horrible, man. I came in, they tell me information about me.
Exactly. Hold on. No, and look, it's always that one kid. This your name?
This
is what your parents named you?
See, I come back with him. Look here, Latrell, your name ain't that much goddamn better, all right? Your name ain't that much better, LaQuavions.
I'm about to say, Latrell, look, listen, Latrell, you gotta make it out this grade.
Look, LaCour, your test ain't looking too good right now. Your scores is a little shaky, brother. Get yourself together.
Latrell, you want to tell everybody what you made on the last test?
That's the best way to get it.
Hold on. That was one question that was open book. You want to tell everybody what you made on it?
Open book, open note. Yeah. Tell them, Latrell. What you get?
You play too
much. You play too much. Keep on. Google me again if you want to.
Look, yes, I play too much and I hold all the damn cards.
I hold it all. Keep checking that grade book if you want to. Go ahead. I'll let you know the real deal, the trails.
Hold on. And then you've been in the yard going across, and they be like, Mama, there go Lisa. There go Lisa. She forgot to hand me my homework the other.
And the mama don't make it no better. Lisa, you got an extra copy? You gonna say, bitch, it's 3:30, it's 3:15, I'm off. Don't talk to me.
Exactly. Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me, it's 3:15. You call him out. You wonder why your child calling me the first name, because hey, you go.
Exactly. But like, dude, a fucking hit list, bro.
That's kind of tough, man. I remember in high school we had, like the list or whatever it was the weekly list that somebody in high school made. You never knew who made the list. It was an anonymous list that they made. This list was like who's gonna break up with their girlfriend this week. Like it was that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like that type of shit, but. The teachers was never involved. Like these new age teachers is just different, man.
Well, when you were teaching like the age of 25, you 23, and some of them in high school with these 18-year-olds and be like, I mean, you think about it, like that's college shit,
bro.
That's college shit.
I saw a statistic today as I was driving in. I think this year alone. There have been 297 cases of students and teacher relationships that have been reported in just 2022.
Okay.
297.
So here's the question. Do you put an age limit now? Do you put an age limit on like? And I hate to say this because if you graduate early, you go through the programs,
right,
or whatever the case may be,
right,
you're certified. It's the teacher shortage now anyway.
Right.
Do you put let's do it. Do you put I can't even say that shit because I was about to say, do you put an age limit on those who can teach high school and this and the other, those around I presume but fuck, it's motherfuckers that's fuck. I see it, motherfuckers is fucking up. But they're sleeping with these junior highs and fondling the elementary
correct.
kids. What do you do?
I think there's really honestly nothing you can do because you can't put an age limit on some people because that's not that's the person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the person. So I remember being in elementary, I remember Miss Ramsey. Miss Ramsey was 50-something years old. My 6th grade teacher, Miss Kendrick, she was upper 40s, But then even in high school, I rarely remember there being any true young teachers.
Man, we had all the gray hairs. I look at some of these teachers and I was like, what the fuck were these teachers when we were?
Man, I was like, man, some of these teachers looking like, man, you look like you're a student.
Yeah.
You look like you just graduated,
Yeah.
woke up and came over here and started teaching today.
Look, and I was teaching, I was like, ain't no wonder why little DeQuillis in the first grade is hugging you and grabbing your booty.
And they won't let go.
Won't let go.
I'm talking about, this is my favorite teacher, mommy.
Look, some of the time I just want to go over there and grab his hand, like, move it so my hand can touch it. You get the point. But I'm just like, literally.
Yeah.
Some of these schools, these teachers are fresh out of fucking college.
Yeah.
And they look, and I hate to say it, but these kids these days, they testing that water.
Look here, they fast.
They testing that water.
What they call it? They say they fast.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody
And
gonna know. Hey Lisa, I'm just saying.
They be falling for it, man. They be falling for it. I had a discussion with somebody about this, because I was driving there. It was Ellen. We was talking about it because we saw it and all that. And I was like, yo, I said, what? Because she's a lady. I was like, what is it that these ladies feel like? Okay, I'm not saying I understand, but dudes are visual, right? Yeah. And these young women are growing up at a faster age. So I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying from a woman's perspective, what is it that these women feel like they can't get, or why? She's like, I can't answer that shit. Like, I don't know. I don't understand, because there's grown men, that's out here. And so as I'm going through the comments, it's like people are like, well, if they're 25, right? They're 25. You got 19-year-olds, 18, 19-year-olds that are in high school. You got 17-year-olds that are in high school that are about to be in college. Yeah. And so they're thinking, at a faster rate, faster pace than what we were before. These dudes, now I'm not saying that we weren't, but these dudes are like way faster. Yeah. Because of what all this at their fingertips now. Mm-hmm. And so now they're more aggressive. Yeah. They're more aggressive. So now they are going after it. Like they shouldn't have shot at the girls. They shouldn't have shot at the teachers. Yeah. Yeah. Teachers, god damn it. Get yourself together.
Brunch on Sunday, get you a couple mimosas. Trust me, it's some dudes that are, that knock it down.
They'll pick it up.
Look,
they'll pick it up.
Listen, you ain't gotta hide either.
You don't.
You ain't gotta tell little DeQuillis that you pick them up around the swings, or at the candy shop up the street.
And there's no judgment.
No judgment.
There's no judgment at all. You can have you a different brunch of dude every Sunday. Every Sunday. And nobody's going to judge you. Because it's a grown person and it's brunch.
It's brunch.
And everybody's like, oh, okay, girl, do your thing. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. But you want to take it into the school?
No.
Into the school. And one girl said she had a relationship. It wasn't even a relationship. She did it with this little dude 8 times. And pleaded with him not to tell.
Yes.
And pleaded with him not to tell. 8 times?
This nigga tell if he brush up against a booty.
Look here, hey man, I rubbed against Angela's booty today.
Smell my finger. Nigga, ain't nothing on your goddamn.
Yes, it is. That's Angela's booty.
Nigga, Angela like me.
She like me.
How you know? Cause she said hi this morning.
And how many times she asked you to come to her desk? She asked me to come 4 times.
She asked me to use her pencil. Nigga, that's because y'all partners.
Yep. We do a group work, bitch.
We doing group work, but she ain't asked nobody else.
She asked nobody else. She asked me. And she asked me to write on the board, not you. I don't know, man. It's just, but crazy thing, I don't think it's going to ever stop.
It's not, bro.
I don't think it's going to ever stop.
It's not, because it's sick shit in the world.
That's crazy to me.
All I know, never mind, I ain't going to go there. I'm not going to
start no ruckus. Don't do it.
All I know is the majority of them, tapioca. That's all I'm going to say. Tapioca. All right.
That is the worst fucking pudding ever.
It is.
Who the fuck eats? What is a tapioca? God damn. That is fucking horrible. What is a tapioca? And if any of y'all out there that's watching, if you eat tapioca, I have nothing to say.
Tapioca because you be tapping shit.
You be
tapping shit before you yolk it. That's it. All right. Now, my favorite part of season, or my favorite time of year, hoodie season, which also means it's NBA season.
NBA.
You know, look, hey, like football, fuck y'all right now. NBA is back.
Nobody watching no football. Shit.
NBA is back, goddammit.
About no football.
Wait.
NBA is back, and it came back with a vengeance.
Oh my God.
With a vengeance.
Came back with all the vengeance, all the drama.
Jeez, man. Last night was opening night, right?
Yeah, last night was opening night. You know, first we had Philly versus, the Celtics. I knew the Celtics was going to, like, open up the season because, Bill Russell and,
of course,
all of that, It's what I expected.
Yeah.
Celtics are going to run away with that shit.
Yeah.
Philly, it's going to have a great regular season.
Philly's going to, I don't know, man.
They're going to be 1, 2, or 3 in the East. Embiid is going to be in the top 5 and, MVP voting.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers going to lose first round.
They are. But you know what I'm not excited about when it comes to the NBA?
What?
These fucking league fits. I'm not excited about that at all. These niggas look like trash bags. They look like Furbies.
Hey.
They look like carpet.
Nigga James Harden looks like a whole Yeti, man.
Just a full-on, bona fide Yeti, all the way down to his fucking slippers.
All the way down. All
the way down to his slippers, man. Like, I'm not excited about that. This shit is not fashion, bro.
He looks like, what's her name on Clueless?
Yeah, Brittany. He looked like her. The lead character when she had the pink fluffs. I know exactly what you're talking about, man. I'm not excited about it. At all.
At all, bro.
And they think they really doing something.
Look, stop helping your homeboy with his goddamn clothing line. He got you out here looking stupid as shit.
Y'all, just because I don't care if it say a designer thing on it, it don't mean it look good.
At all.
It don't look good.
Got you all fucked up.
Yeah, man. But, the Lakers are already eliminated from the playoffs.
Not yet. Not yet.
They're going to have a tough season, man.
No, because, look, this just justifies that early trade deadline. Sorry to work there, bro.
So do you think that they're going to get rid of
Fuck yes.
Russell?
Yes.
First trade, early trade.
Yeah.
You think they're going to get rid of Russell?
Uh-huh.
So is he the cancer of the team?
It's cancerous because they know it doesn't fit. Pause. And they're just still. But the reason why they didn't trade is it was a purpose why they did not trade him over the summer.
Okay.
And the purpose is the 7'6" motherfucker that's coming into the draft.
Yeah.
The Lakers won't be able to get him. Pause. The Lakers won't be able to get him, but there are a lot of teams that's gonna learn early on that they have no. They thought they may have had a chance, but they really don't have a chance of making the playoffs or making any noise in the playoffs. So they're going to start tanking early.
There's going to be some intentional tank because
intentional.
When it comes to that 7'4" guy, Vic.
Oh, a 7'4" guard.
Look, man, we thought that the game had been changed before.
He about to shatter that motherfucker.
It is about. He's about what they say, break the internet.
Yeah.
He's finna totally change what the NBA is about to look like now.
And so that asking price for Russell Westbrook that was during the summer, it's going to look a little different. It's going to look a little different because motherfuckers going to want to clear cap space.
Yeah.
Along with, basically drop people and rebuild around the 7'4" motherfucker.
Gosh, man. And
so they're going to want to take in, all that other stuff.
Because they want a shot at getting him.
Yes.
They want a shot at getting him. And I understand that.
Uh-huh.
I understand that. And this is going to be the first year. It's almost going to be whoever wins the championship this year is almost like it don't count. Because everybody's bombing on purpose.
It's only like 6 teams that are really trying to.
So like you got Golden State, maybe you got Golden State out the West. You got probably Milwaukee out the East, right?
And then up under that you got Boston.
Yeah.
East. You still got Phoenix and Dallas and like I said, the Lakers are going to benefit from that shit. But okay, so past not far beyond the top 4 in each conference, all the rest of the motherfuckers are trying to tank.
That's crazy. This is going to be the first season to see who has the best losing record right? And I want ESPN to cover it that way. Who has the best losing record? The journey for Vic.
Because it's gonna be like that video that's what like they go around. I don't know if you saw it. It was a pro-am game, basketball. Dude came down last seconds of the game. I think it was like 10 seconds left. He came down and like tried to go for a shot. The defender stripped the ball from him and threw it back to that motherfucker. but it was enough time for him to get off another shot, and he missed that bad one. His team at first looked at it like, what the fuck you doing? but that's how it's gonna be. Like stripped it. Oh, I wasn't supposed to.
My bad.
Shoot it.
The coach is gonna give me. Why you steal the ball? Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
Yo, it's gonna be a lot of highlight reels of motherfuckers that like blatantly not trying.
Yeah, man. And that's Shaq to the Fool. Y'all Shaq to the Fool at TNT. Y'all gonna have a whole plethora of things to show.
A whole entire plethora, bro.
Jeez, man, this is gonna be a weird season. It's already kind of weird, you know. Did you see what Andre Iguodala did with? I'm not gonna do it because it is a long pause. But so they playing last night. LeBron, they're shooting a free throw. LeBron standing on the other side of the Warriors bench. Draymond gets up and is like, "Yo, Bron, bro, we just talking whatever." So Bron runs over there. You know, they start talking or whatever, and Bron pointing or whatever at they sorry ass team. You see Iguodala. Iguodala sitting on the bench. I will not do it because it's a pause, but I feel like I kind of have to. So okay. All right, cool. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Pause. And whoa, here we go. So he's sitting there. He's sitting on the bench, man. He looks at Draymond like, hookah boy ass.
Hey, hookah boy.
Hookah boy with the watermelon. Like, yeah, he's sitting on the bench. And he's in green, so it's like you can't see him. So he's sitting on the bench, and he's sitting right next to Steph. And he looks right over. He looks at Draymond. Draymond runs on the floor, and he looks at me like,
Draymond is talking to his teammate.
You think that's going to be a trade?
Hell yeah.
You think that trade's going to happen?
They just signed Jordan Poole to a 4-year, like
$140 million
extension.
They
just signed Andrew Wiggins to a 4-year, 140 or 130, 120, whatever $1 million extension. There's no money for Draymond.
Draymond on his way out.
Well, I say there's no money, but as I was told, with those two contracts, the Warriors owners is paying over $200-something million in the luxury tax. Just this year. Hold on. This year alone. So he doesn't mind spending the money. But Draymond is on his way out, bro.
Draymond's on his way out. I think he knows.
He's going to opt into like next year because that's $26 million or whatever it is. But yeah, he's on his way out.
I think he knows it. I mean, but honestly, it's hard. It'll be difficult for me to see. Pause. It'll be difficult for me to see Draymond with somebody else, but it's also the end of that era, the end of that dynasty. It's about there now with the Warriors. You know, Steph is 34, 35.
Clay has been paused. Clay has been linked to they said a rival of or a contender in the West or whatever, like rival to.
Ooh.
I suspected he's wanted to play for the Lakers because his dad played for the Lakers, whatever. Like that's the one, but yeah, Draymond's gonna be in a fucking Laker uniform, bro.
That's gonna be, gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not hiding it that he wants to play with LeBron at all.
Nigga, he punched Jordan Poole, whatever. That shit didn't work.
And I'm trying to get traded. Y'all won't let me. Y'all won't. Dang, I
told y'all step away from the damn team.
Damn. What else y'all want me to do? What else do you want from me?
Exactly. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to all the fucking drama the NBA brings and, the highlights and I don't have a squad, bro, but
true.
But for some reason, bro, I'm drawn to them young Bulls. Pause. In Memphis,
Man,
hey, nah, stay on that side. Stay on that side. Like
he real gangster, man.
Hey, the whole squad is.
They real. They Memphis 10.
Them little motherfuckers, like. And the theme song, with
Glorilla, some shit like that.
No, the theme song in the stadium they be playing is the Hustle and Flow. Whoop
that trick. See,
whoop that trick.
I bet that atmosphere is jumping in there. Yo, I bet it's jumping in that motherfucker, man. I swear to you, got Money Back Yo and Money Back Yo and all in that bitch. You got Glorilla and them there shit in there. Bruh. Man, I feel like that whole team from Memphis. None of them were born and raised in Memphis. But you would think that them motherfuckers been in Memphis since they was 7. Yeah, little thug. Grew up on 3-6 Mafia and whatnot.
Yeah. All of them media day with grills in their mouth and shit.
Like
about 5 chains around their neck. All that. Yes. Yes. So if y'all see me in a personalized Memphis jersey, mind your business.
They right now, if there was an all swag team, they're top of the list right now. They're number 1 for all swag team. All of them.
All swag, bro.
Like they're like, I feel like them dudes would really like fight, like for real. Like there was a fight.
No seriously, the motherfuckers would.
They would fight. I guarantee you, somebody's probably playing with a 45 up under their Nike Pro Fit. I get somebody's playing with a pistol. Mm-hmm. Somebody is on that Memphis team. Somebody's playing with a pistol.
Come back in the tunnel.
Come here. Come
back in the tunnel.
For real? All right. You found me too hard, nigga. You got one more time.
Look, that's why Adam did pause. Allegedly. That's why Adam Silver had Ja play hurt last the postseason. We got to get Golden State through this shit.
We got to get him
because these little grizz about to go crazy.
Man, they gonna continue. They in the East, right? They're in the West. Yeah. Wow, they're in the West.
Yeah, the West is stacked, bro.
Wow, they're in the West. That far over?
Yes.
Wow, how did they draw them lines? Goddamn. Like, how did he put them in the West?
How the fuck?
Brooklyn in the East. Yeah, so that's why you would think that Memphis would be in the East. They're in the West?
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Chicago's in the East. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chicago's in the East. Milwaukee's the East. So, fuck. Tennessee is right below that. Yeah, bro. They should have been in the East. Mm-hmm. Orlando's the East. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They'll figure that shit out. Mm-hmm. But I want them I'm like, I won't even give him that because I think he's going to go farther than that. Like, Lil Ja. Like, I was going to say he's the coming of what Russell Westbrook used to be. But he is so much more flashy than Russell was, though.
Oh, yeah.
Way more flashy than Russell was.
He's that mixture of, to me, of AI and Russ.
Yeah.
He played like both of them played hard, pause. But he has that shit talking like Russ, but he got that flashiness.
He got that flash, and he got the braids, the whole cornrow thing happening. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He gonna tat it up. So yeah, I think that he's gonna be the cultural influence that AI had. I think Ja's doing that on his side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Everybody switched up, stay over there. Stay on that side. Stay on that side.
A little skinny self. But he be making me nervous though. Like we play ball, man, them knees, them dude be just flailing around.
Well, he's gonna have to find out. Well, learn that lesson that D Wade had to learn.
And D Rose, oh man, I was like, dude.
It's okay. Look, it's okay to pull up for that little 5-foot jump.
Bro.
It's all right.
Bro.
You hitting the ground a little bit too hard. On the knees and
shit,
all the
man.
And shit. It's 80, 90 games a year.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's gonna take his toll. He gonna learn.
He's better than Russ ever was. What? Oh, Jared done. He's better than Russ ever was? No way. Russ used to be a dog at OKC.
Bruh.
Russ was a dog at OKC.
Let that motherfucker get 5 years into the league before we.
Give him give him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're prematurely.
Let's not forget Harold Miner was the next Jordan.
We should. Who the hell?
They called it Baby Jordan.
Why?
Air Jordan.
He did nothing that Jordan was doing.
My sentiments exactly.
He did nothing.
Let a motherfucker get 5 years into the league.
Jeez. He did the little between the legs dunk contest and everybody say he was supposed to be man.
See how you getting mixed up? That was Harold Miner. No, I mean that was that wasn't even
That
wasn't even
wasn't
Harold
Miner.
Miner. That was J.R. Ryder.
It was J.R. Ryder.
See how the motherfucker get mixed up?
Cause nigga didn't even know who he is.
Remember who the fuck he is? Remember what the fuck he did?
He wore like what now, 32 or something like that.
Miami Heat. Hold on, that was one of Miami's coldest jerseys, bro.
That black with that gold. That
with the stripe down one side.
Oh yeah.
Look, and then they had the stripe around one leg.
Yeah.
With the big ass flame on there.
Yeah, I can.
Some of these goddamn city jerseys, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing.
I don't know. Dallas got the worst.
It look now, Dallas, y'all done let Diddy design one of y'all shit.
Why they do that? Diddy ain't even from here.
Silk for the boys. You had this silk jersey for the boy. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Where's the music when I need it? Silk for the boys.
Golly. Yep. That was your fault, Dallas. You said
for that. You did. Look, your city jerseys should be the real fucking throwbacks.
It should be the cursive for Dallas. It should be the cursive.
Look, the old green jersey.
Yes.
And the blue jersey.
That's it.
That's it.
You had the silk for the boys. God, dog, man.
The navy blue joint.
Oh my god.
And everybody know what fucking jersey I'm talking about.
Oh, that was one of the worst.
But hell, that was better than the fucking graffiti jersey, the highlighter jersey.
Now I don't know why they did that. jersey. That was horrible. I have no clue why they did that. That was some the grade A bullshit that they did that.
Yeah. You know, stick to the original shit. Stick to the original shit.
Please.
That's all I'm saying. If you want to go down in history, that's fine. But stick to the original shit. All right?
Golly.
Time for a little black instance, bro.
Let's get to it.
A little black instance where we dive into, black cinema. Where we dive into black cinema. And we give you a story out of black cinema. We break it down and, have a little fun with it.
Yeah, let's do this.
And today's story, the question I'm going to pose is, how forgiving are you? How forgiving are you? And obviously, we're taking a page out of Why Did I Get Married today?
Why did I get married?
Out of Why Did I Get Married? And we're focusing in.
Boom.
We're focusing in on Jill Scott's character. Focusing in on Jill Scott's character.
And Mike.
Of course, Mike.
And Mike.
And that relationship. Now, obviously, not part two, not the second one. We're going with the first one. And how, they do the whole Friends trip.
Yeah.
And they're on the plane. And obviously, Jill's a little bit too big. She's a little bit too big, for the seat. And so certain airlines require, somebody of that stature to buy two seats. Instead of Mike paying, for an extra seat for his wife, he tells her, to basically get up. She's holding the plane behind, hey, here's a couple of dollars for gas. It'll be good for you. You and the Lord can talk. Y'all can be one. I'll see you when you get up there. Okay, honey. Love you. Strike number one. And so, she drives up to the cabin, by herself, in the snow and ice, all that, looking to save her marriage. Lo and behold, Mike done flew out his side piece. Mike done flew out his side piece and has his side piece around his friend group. And so I pose the question, how forgiving are you? Because everybody knew Everybody knew that was his side piece.
Yeah.
Except for his wife. So that means that your best friends, your best friends knew that your husband was cheating on you. Neither one of them said shit. Neither one of them said nothing. And obviously, the side piece is your best, like, is one of your best friends, or one of your childhood friends.
Was she one of the childhood friends? No, I don't think she was one of the childhood friends. She was Mike's assistant.
Was she?
Yeah, she was Mike's assistant or something like that.
I always thought that her and
she didn't know anybody. Yeah. But she knew Jill because she was Mike's assistant, and so they were always working together. First of all, I understood where Tyler was trying to go with that.
Yeah.
But ain't no black woman.
Not at all.
Ain't no black woman gonna let her man throw her off the plane and drive up that far. She's not gonna. If they get off the plane at Love Field,
we all get off.
We all getting off the plane at Love Field. We all getting off.
Your sister can fly.
She can let her go.
Let her go.
Either you riding with me or we done. Like she wouldn't have let it even get to that point.
Oh no, we all get kicked off this goddamn plane.
Yeah, and I think that it would have turned into Spirit Airlines real quick.
And then too, Terry.
Yeah.
Was that her name?
Who? There she is. You talking about Janet's character?
Yeah.
Was it Terry?
No, it wasn't Terry.
No, it wasn't Terry.
She was married to Terry.
She was. Wait, hold on.
Like her character, how boisterous she is. First SAT word. How truthful she was. Ain't no way in hell like she letting like a couple of days go by without telling her friend in real life. Matter of fact, she bringing the shit up and probably swinging on a girl.
There we go. Okay, here we go. Yeah. All right. So Janet was Patricia. So Patricia and Gavin.
Yeah.
So that was Malik Yoba's character. Then Terry was Tyler Perry and Diane. Tyler was married to Diane. All right. I'll never forget how Tyler Perry threw that phone and his shoulder came up. I never understood. You always on your phone.
This nigga Tyler Perry ain't got no athletic bone in his body.
Bro.
What? Or like in the family reunion, nigga, you run up like you've been playing pickup basketball. Nigga, come on now.
Hey, what are you doing?
Come on, yo. We don't believe you.
No. And then it was Angela and Marcus. Angela and Marcus. So Angela was Tasha Smith, and then Marcus was Michael Jack White. So
Angela, there's no fucking way Angela's letting her friend.
Oh, yeah. Well, they didn't. Well, they had all met there. They all met at the house.
No, but I'm saying. So it was a couple of days that Angela noticed the shit.
Yes.
But it was a couple of days before, or even like the guys talking outside. Now I get it.
Yeah. Right.
I don't want to say guy code, but still, you don't let your
not like that.
Your best friend. You don't let your homegirl. All y'all grew up together in college.
Right.
And shit. You don't let your homegirl go through that shit, or be out at like that.
Not like that.
Side note. Last thing about Tyler Perry, motherfucker, we don't believe you kissing. Like the way your hands was on the side of her fucking face. Hold on the story. Silk for the boys. All right.
I knew it was silk for the boys when he threw that phone. I said, man, what are you doing, bro? Like, please don't throw shit else.
Silk for the boys.
Hated it. Don't throw shit else, Tyler. God, dog. Don't throw nothing else, man.
Look, don't throw nothing else till you show me a jab step.
Like, bro, catch a football, man. Like, run her out, my nigga. Like, God, dog. And I know I wasn't the only one. Everybody talks about that throw.
Everybody.
Like, there's no way that your arm should like that. Throw the. Like, nigga, how you throwing them?
Oh, shit.
It's a phone, man.
It's a phone, my God.
Like, it's a phone. Like, I would have believed him if he would even, did that. But he did the overhand.
You can tell he ain't never threw a frisbee in his life.
Like, hey, man. Dog. And that's throwing one-on-one. Throwing frisbee.
You ain't never played wall ball in your life.
Dog, at all. At all. You ain't never played jackpot. Jackpot 500.
Nigga, have you ever thrown some jacks?
Like, bro. Hey, you playing marbles, my nigga?
Dice.
Just the end. Come on, bro. Not the dice. Not them dice. Nope. Not them dice.
right, people. But yes. So forgiving is hell because okay, we all know how the story plays out. If you haven't seen Why Did I Get Married by now, like shoot yourself. But no pun intended.
No pun.
But at the end of the movie, like she sees her homegirls, like she hugs them and she's all this other stuff. I'm petty in some senses, yo. Like if my boy, you
talking about when she get there?
Yeah, like at the end, she where the water's being accepted and all of them are meeting back up again for the first time since the incident happened. But like, I'm sorry, bro. Like I'm still like we're gonna have a fucking conversation about this shit. Like y'all like some of y'all fucking knew and didn't tell me as soon as you thought some shit. I don't care how the fuck I felt or what I felt. I believed you. Y'all giving me suggestions. I'm wearing this big ass shawl to bed, and this motherfucker laughing at me. He laughing at me in the fucking bed like I'm trying to save my goddamn marriage. And he tell you like, I don't know who told you to wear that shit, but
man, Mike was ruthless, man.
Yeah, he was.
Mike is still hated to this day.
You're 20.
To this day.
You're 20.
God dang, boy. He's up there with the most hated niggas in the movies. He is up there.
He played that role too fucking well.
Man, I mean, he was the most ruthless I've ever seen as far as that. But it was a subtle ruthless that made it even more just tough. How he was so mean to her. Like, cause he wasn't just all out like, fuck you and, calling up bitches and shit like that. Mm-hmm. But it was even with the plane, he was just like, yeah, the plane says that, if you're a certain weight, you gotta, buy 2 seats and I already bought enough. So I'm not buying another one. Like, what? Like, I'm not going to buy another one. So what you can either do, you can either just go buy yourself another ticket or you can just drive up to it. But we're leaving. Oh, you're holding up the plane. Like, that's cold. To tell your wife, you're holding up the plane. Like, that's cold. Like, that's really cold. And to go there, like that sinister, like that was sinister mean. You know what I mean? It's easy to be loud and boisterous mean. But acting and sinister mean, man, that's tough.
She ain't going on no date with nobody.
Like, no.
Go on. Tell her why she can't go.
Tell her why she go, Marcus. Tell her why she can't go. Huh? Yeah, Mike. Yeah, tell her. Tell her who the real bitch is, Mike. Because we all know y'all sitting around this table playing stupid. Tasha Smith was going in on them at the table. But the dinner table is the worst place for a movie because everything's going to blow up at the dinner table.
Oh, yeah.
Know that. All right? If you, in a black movie, if you see a dinner table, everything is about to go crazy.
So
everything.
It's going down.
It's going down at the dinner table. At the dinner table, everything is about to come to the top. Pause.
Yeah, that shit is definitely going to fuck down at the dinner table.
At the dinner table.
Ain't nobody eating shit.
No.
It's gonna be thrown, props, or in this case, getting hit over the head with a fucking bottle.
With a bottle. She hit bro with a bottle.
A bottle, backhanded too.
Yeah, man. And I think even realistically, I understand it was for the movie, but realistically, once everybody knew that she was even driving because they were all friends.
Yeah.
Her friends, for one, wasn't going to let her drive that far.
No.
Right? So let's say if it was even 4 hours or whatever like that. Like, she was driving in the snow, driving by herself. The car stopped. She ended up finding Troy, you know what I mean, in this town. So she's driving all by herself late night or whatever.
Gotta spend the night.
Gotta spend the night. Yeah, in jail because she has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Right? And I think the way her friends were set up, they all would have tried to go get her.
Oh, yeah.
It just would have been, I don't think they would have let her drive all the way that far, knowing that she was driving by herself.
It wouldn't have been no little 2-minute, like, Mike, really? You let her drive? You let her drive by herself, this and the other? Let me go call my friend.
Yeah.
He would have been all kinds of, and all this other shit. Like, your life would have been a living hell.
Oh, yeah. And not just before she got there. The entire trip. The entire trip, it was going to be focused on Mike and how much of an asshole that Mike is.
Yeah, so Tyler, for the boys. We just make this shit more true to life. We get it. We get it. We get it.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah. I know you got to embellish a little bit, but you know, the second one was more realer, was way more real than the first one as far as that standpoint of all of that. But I just think you can embellish too far to where it's unrealistic, because especially for our community, for the black community, when it comes to movies, man, we're going to nitpick that shit apart. You saw how we found the bad wigs.
Oh my God.
We're going to nitpick it apart.
Listen.
So if it's not real, we're not going to, if it's not real, we're not going to, we'll back it, but we're going to back it and talk about it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's not real, because we need it to be real for us to make sense.
Yeah, like, you know, well, I guess not that shit does happen. You know, when they're at the table and he told like, you know, he had the STD.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, I already got my shot. I was just waiting on you.
Got it from Walter. Boom.
I mean, shit like that does happen.
That was real. Yeah. That was a real, you know, real moment. I think in soul food it was real. Yeah. You know.
But does your friend use his practice to, you know, to prescribe you or get medication for you like that? I don't know if they do.
Yeah, see, I don't know. And then, you know, Janet was the counselor.
Yeah.
You know, of the group. You know, and so because there was a part in there where she was always counseling everybody else, but wasn't applying what she was counseling to her own life, you know, because they had issues with her and her son, and she didn't fasten the seatbelt, and so they were actually still struggling with that part. Yeah. And so it was, you know, do you have the counselor friend, you know, that's always counseling but not applying?
I mean, you know, look, the whole theme of that fucking is, you know, Silk for the Boys, because she. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, at the end, like, she shows up to his job.
Yeah.
You know, she shows up to his job, like, you know, and has, you know, the drag queen
come out the
cake. You know, and like, no, my husband, blah blah blah, this, that, and the third, like
that.
Now look, the real part, and I get you had to set up, you know, the part 2 and the sequel and all this other shit, but how that really goes in the black community, now my sisters and my cousins got to see you.
Yeah, at that point.
At that point. My sisters and my cousins get, hey, nah, she up here fucking tripping. Yo, I need you to come see her.
Hey, what y'all got going? Hey, check this out. I need you to swing up here real quick. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about this and handle this right now. Yeah, man. I mean, and then to be your husband, I don't think any black woman would go that far.
I mean,
not that to embarrass your husband like that at his job.
I mean, we know some
that would do that, like that way.
Well, that would try to. I mean, they
order a cake, put a dude in there.
They were basically about to, you know, get divorced. So
yeah, they were.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, ain't no amicable, you know, way. Like people get petty as shit, you know, in those regards and doing certain things or whatever. Especially like I think he was asking for half of her
royalties from her book. Yeah,
and all that shit. So I mean, at that it was already messy. So for her doing that shit, fucking up it, like my sisters and my cousin gotta see you now. They gotta see you.
At that point,
they gotta see you.
Yeah, at that point, it's just we finna fight.
Ain't no fucking way around it.
Yeah, we finna fight at that point. Yeah, you do that. We bring that shit to my job.
Be a man.
Fix it, Gavin. Fix it, Gavin. Fix it.
Yo.
You got to get in here and fix it, Gavin.
Listen.
Like, why you bring this up into my job?
Look at it. No. Look at it. Oh, man. Got a little penny.
Got a little penny. I don't care what anybody say. There is only penny.
Listen, that's it.
That is it. But I got to tell her, though. She acted the hell.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Out of that part when she had that golf club, though. When she had that golf club, man, I got to give it to Janet on that part. She went in on that part.
I wonder was that scripted or did she just improv some of this shit? Because the way that they were looking at some of it, like,
I think I think part of it was scripted, part of it was not. And she just got caught in the moment, man.
Because the way they were jumping back on some of them swings, it was like,
man.
Like, hey, wait.
Look, I think.
Gavin, you on your own on this
one. Gavin, this is Gavin.
You on your own, bro.
Hey, man, call us if you need us. But we'll.
Be outside.
You got to hit us back, man. You know, go sit down. You know. You know what I mean?
I got 911 on speed dial
if you need me to holler at, we're okay. Just call us if you need us, Gavin. We got your back, brother.
That is it, bro. We got you. But yeah, like to some of the movies are sometimes like unrealistic because I don't care who you are. Some people are just not that forgiving.
No. He had Jill Scott drive up the mountain, right? Well, first of all, she drove to this one little town and stopped in this one little town.
Yeah.
Okay. Ain't nobody going that far.
Nobody.
Ain't nobody going that far. They're like, if you're gonna do what you do, go on and go do what you're gonna do. Well, okay. But just wait, it's gonna be hell for you when you get back.
Mm-hmm.
But go on and do what you're gonna do. Go ahead. Have your fun. Go ahead. But it's gonna be hell for you when you get back.
Hell.
Ain't nobody gonna be that forgiving, dog.
Not at all.
I just don't see that.
Nah. And you don't flew up there with another chick.
Yeah, and made her get off the plane.
Nah, bro.
Made her get off the plane.
And then at the dinner table, you sitting next to this chick, and then like I'm on the other side of the fucking table. Nope. Nah.
Oh man, yeah.
Okay. The better question is, are people? I know the answer to this, but are people really that naive in real life?
That, as far as like Jill.
Yeah, like Jill was, because like Jill couldn't. I don't want to say couldn't see it.
Yeah.
But she failed, but she didn't want to realize it.
Well, I think, and this is what I believe that he might have been trying to show or perceive in the movie was that she had low self-esteem. Mm-hmm. If I remember right, Mike was either her first or her first marriage or something like that. I think they grew up together, right?
Mike thought that he was her first.
Right, Mike thought that.
Yeah.
Right, Mike thought that he was her first, and apparently he wasn't. But he was. You did think that, didn't you? Jill is so regal, and she don't even be trying to be. Oh my God!
I was like, fuck.
Why, Jill?
You got some vibrating pants?
What you got going on, Jill? You okay? Jill. Well, nobody. I mean, nobody was expecting that part in the movies.
I think she got her lines right there. She got her lines.
Lord, I just pray for.
Either that.
What?
Either that or that Boussier up under was a little bit too tight.
It was too tight. She need to breathe. She need to breathe, man. I think that they were trying to portray her as having a low self-esteem. Like he was one of her first, and so therefore she knew nothing else besides Mike.
Yeah.
And so at that point, she only saw Mike as, and she was one of those types of, I got to make this work. I got to make this work. I don't ever think that I could get anybody better, right? And men and women go through that. I don't think I can get anybody better. This is who I need to make work with.
We got too much time invested.
Yeah. Don't want to start over.
Like, I can identify with it from the aspect of when I get in a relationship, and I love, some people hate, this phrase, but I love hard. Yeah. But I give everything. Yeah. Like I exhaust all possibilities until I get to that point where it ain't working. I'm over it. It's time to let it go. Yeah. And at that point, it's just you just let it go. But I think that's at that point she was feeling like it could work. It was still I could still save it. I could still save it. Somebody has to fight. Mm-hmm. Until it just got to that point of no return, and then at that point it was enough. Enough is enough. And after she said, "Huh," it was it. Soup for the boys. I can't with you, run, and I'm not going to.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not in this juncture of everything. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. I am not. As I get ready for this black-owned business, I am not trying to deal with you and talk about this because
now you're gonna be trying to find a meme with Tyler Perry throwing the goddamn phone.
See that's well, next time y'all watch that movie, you check it out. You're gonna see what we talk about. See when he throw that phone in the first why did women get married?
And then he grabbed his shirt trying to straighten it up.
It was a tank top. It was a tank top. Come on, Tyler. We ain't mad at you, dog. Whatever, man. All right, y'all. Let's jump into our Black-owned business of the week, which is brought to you by our partners and our sponsors. Assist4U, www.assist4u.com. The number 4, they would take care of all of your small business and social media needs. All right. So if you need an LLC, S Corp, or whatever, make sure that you go. Any administrative stuff, go to assist4u.com and they can make sure and take care of all of your things. All right. So again, since it is the fair, we are going to make sure we highlight some black-owned business that is at the fair right now in Dallas. And y'all, this one is a classic. This one is a classic. All right. So this week's black-owned business comes to us right here out of Dallas. Y'all, Catfish Floyds is our black-owned business of the week. 710 Ann Arbor Avenue, Dallas, Texas, 75216. All right, y'all, Catfish Floyds, Catfish Floyds is a staple.
Oh my God.
Is a staple right here in Dallas, Texas. Been here for years and years and years. If you've been in Dallas, you've gone to Catfish Floyd at least one time. And you know that the fish is all that it needs to be.
Now, visitors beware, like it is in the hood.
It is in the hood.
Now, but you be all right.
You be all right. Just get your fish.
Get your fish. Don't look. Like, mind your business.
Mind your business. Get on up out of there. All right.
But tell me, in what state and what city, all the fire food places are in the hood.
Are in the hood. I mean, I don't know what other city that you can go to that the food is not the bomb in the hood.
It's in the hood.
It's in the hood. And that's just, you just go in, and get out.
That's it.
That's it. Don't dilly, don't dally.
Yeah, no. Get straight to the point.
Get straight to the point and get out. All right. So it is in Glendale Shopping Center, 710 Ann Arbor Avenue, Dallas, Texas, 75216. Catfish Floyds. That is this week's Black-owned business of the week at the fair.
Boy, look, here's the tip. Here's the tip for you. If you don't want to go to the hood, go to the fair and get the shit.
Go to the fair.
You gotta go to the hood.
Yeah.
But let me remind you, the fair is in the hood.
It sure is.
All right, so this week's music of the week. It's an oldie, but a goodie. Back on the scene, took a hiatus. As far as I know, I haven't seen anything, placed out, for him. But music of the week, Sean Kingston, Road to Deliverance. Sean Kingston, Road to Deliverance.
Where has he been?
I don't know. What was the song?
Where has he been? Man, what is the song that he did? He was excited that he did that. It was
There was a remake of When the Night.
Yeah. But he turned it like reggaeton or some shit like that, right?
Damn it.
I can't remember.
See the shit, but fuck.
That was such a black statement. I see this. I see it.
What they say? Look, it's on the tip of my tongue.
It's on the tip of my tongue. It's right there. Mm-hmm. Get it like that.
Yeah, but no. Okay, so Sean Kingston, and this is, reggae.
Yeah.
Reggae album, but he's still in that. So it's probably gonna be reggae mixed with a little, with a little rap and shit.
Man, Sean Kingston.
Yes.
Man, he had 2006 through 2009 in the chokehold, didn't he?
Hey, he did.
Man, he had it in the chokehold, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be mad at him. But welcome back.
Welcome back. Get that reggae tone, that overseas money. Get it.
Right.
Look, get it. So that is your music of the week. Sean Kingston, Road to Deliverance. All right?
Yeah.
Other than that, man, it's hoodie season.
It is hoodie season.
Yo.
It is hoodie season.
Get your hoodies. Midweek Vibes, .com. And just know, yes, we're on the top 7 platforms in the world.
Talk to them.
That is Apple Podcasts.
Yes.
iHeart.
Yes.
Google.
Yes.
Audible.
Yes.
Pandora.
Yes.
Spotify.
Yes.
And
get with it.
YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you are looking at us on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe and hit that like button.
Yo.
You know, we're going to get them subs up.
Yo. Shout out to the folks over here on the YouTube platform with Shells and Isis. What's up, y'all?
Let's get it.
Yo, good to see everybody on every platform here.
Yeah.
And our new folks that's jumping in on us, you know, what's happening?
All you other platforms, we coming for that shit too. Coming for that too, Paul.
Mr. TMI Tate said the fair almost killed me. Stopped my chest up with grease that made me walk.
Hey, tell her. Hey, Mr. T, look, hey. I watered all this shit down with lemonade.
With lemonade, that's all you can do.
I had my 4-5 lemonades, bro.
That's all you can do, man. That is the best thing to do, man.
That is the best thing to do.
Yeah, man.
Yo. Oh, and I had a little marg too.
Golly, man. Yeah, I had to make my way to the fair, man, before it closes down. So
you got to.
I got, I don't know what I'm gonna eat though. I don't know.
I mean, they got a few things out there. Stay away from. We'll do that next week.
Okay.
Do that next week.
Let's break it down.
Let's run down the foods.
Let's break down the foods next week.
Some of it is some bullshit.
Yeah.
And some of it is good as hell.
I can imagine. Like, I did see some fried butter or something like that.
And nothing but a biscuit.
That's it. The biscuit.
Nothing but a dry ass biscuit.
Popeye's biscuit at that.
That's all it is. Ain't nothing but a dry ass Popeye's biscuit. All right?
That's it.
So for everything else, this has been another episode of Midweek Vibe. I'm your boy Cobain. That is Draper Winston.
I am.
Until next week, people. Peace.
We out.